Good morning, ladies. This is Nina. I'm going to be teaching Pilates Fusion, and I'm at the beach today in Florida, Santa Rosa Beach by the pool. Next time we'll go to the beach. We didn't have Wi-Fi there this morning. So we're going to just start with some meditation, break into some gentle yoga, and then of course some classical Joseph Pilates mat work. Let's just sit on our mat in a comfortable position and take a deep breath in and let it all go, finding our breath. We're going to think of a positive intention this morning, such as creating calm in our life, remembering that our breath is something that we can use in times of joy, in times of stress, just trying to create that inner calm in our lives this morning on our mat, that we're practicing on our mat, that we can bring that calmness into our life, a sense of control, making those simple decisions, how we choose our time, our friends, what we like to read, we take walks, all those overeating on our veggies, all those positive things we can do to gain a little control in our life. And let's just start off working with our breath, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. And while we're working on our breath, my voice will guide you to some positive intentions. Perhaps thinking about two sides of a coin. That the opposite sides of the same coin are the same, creating joy or creating judgment. But today, let's just be confident in our own talents, celebrating this beautiful morning and connecting to our breath, getting stronger than yesterday. Let's take one more deep breath in and letting it all go. We're going to start off with some balance work today, coming up to a standing position, rolling our shoulder blades back, sinking our legs into our mat, bringing our arms out like a T, doing some gentle, small rolls, little circles, opening up our chest, working on our balance, reversing them. Now let's do a forward fold, reaching to the sky or to the ceiling, bringing those arms to heart center in prayer position, coming forward to our tailbone, to our coccyx, and just doing some more circles. This is really great for our backs, our spine. We're working on our lower spine right now, our lumbar spine. Reverse those circles. You can bring those arms into like a grandfather clock pendulum. And slowly, with control, honoring that spine, let's come up one vertebrae at a time, rolling your shoulder blades back. You may want to get off your mat because we're going to do some balance. It might be easier on the floor. Bring your arms out to a T. Bring them together in prayer position, and we're going to bring up that right knee, pulling in our abs, working on our core and our balance, choosing to gaze at something, Working on our concentration, our core. And then let's try to hold this position for another 20 seconds if you can. If you lose your balance, just restart. And we're going to slowly bring that leg back down to the ground. Let's roll our shoulder blades back. Let's loosen up that neck and do some gentle circles. And then reverse it. Roll those shoulder blades back, cracking the walnut, engaging the scapula, the shoulder blades, pulling that belly in nice and tight, bring the arms out to a T, and coming into prayer position again with the opposite leg. Let's try to hold this balance for maybe 20, 30 seconds. Something you could certainly try at home, maybe before you brush your teeth. And every day, get a little stronger than yesterday. All right, let's try 10 more seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Slowly bring that leg back down. And we're going to come down onto our mat, onto our knees and our hands. And we're going to start off with our angry cat. Let's take a deep breath in, rolling that spine all the way up. And then letting it go. Dropping the belly back down to the mat. Bring it all the way up. Inhaling. And then exhaling when we bring the belly back down. Bringing the belly all the way up. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Let's just do maybe 5 more of these. 1. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. 5. Now we are going to come up on our feet, downward dog, letting our head rest between our arms and getting that nice gentle stretch. We are up on our toes and we're going to walk our dog out 1 foot at a time. This should feel really great on your legs, nice and gentle. And then we're going to bring it into a plank. So you have some options here. You can hold the plank for 20 seconds. You can do some push-ups. You can do everything. Try it. And then you can come into Cobra, gently arching your back, bringing your chest all the way up. And you can always bring up your belly back down the mat and also come into Cobra. And now we are going to bring our forehead onto the mat and our toes are going to touch. And we're just coming into child's pose, walking out those fingers, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Again, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Come back up into our downward dog, walking it out. You might feel a little more stretched out now. Keeping our back nice and strong. Let's come out again into that plank. Let's try to hold this plank for 30 seconds. And it would be great. You can always count together. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can also come down to your forearms if that hurts your wrist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, only 10 more seconds. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's bring it back down to a resting pose, child's pose. Having a big toe touch, forehead comes down the mat. I'm gonna walk it out a little more. Taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. All righty. While we are right down onto the mat, we're gonna work some gentle bridging. So let's take it all the way back down to the mat. Take a deep breath in, letting it all go. Roll those shoulder blades back to the mat, opening the chest. And we're going to place our arms long and strong, connected to the mat. We are flat on our feet. And let's just bring our hips up 1 vertebrae at a time. Lower hip, middle hip, upper hip, all the way up. Let's hold this. Hold this for maybe 20 seconds, enjoying that nice stretch. Let's just work on our breath. Taking a deep breath in. Letting it all go. 1 more deep breath in. Letting it go. Slowly bringing upper back, middle back, lower back, back down on the mat. And we're going to gently roll our spine up 1 vertebrae at a time again. And then let's bring it all the way back down to the mat. 3 more bridges. Coming all the way back up. It's a really good one to do if you've been in office buildings all day long, or computers, or driving, and you haven't had any me time to take care, any self-care time. Just keep our back nice and strong, and of course happy. We're doing add-on now. Let's raise our right leg up, and we're going to paint some stripes. So we're going to slowly bring that leg back down to the opposite knee, and then bring it all the way back up. Now we have the knee all the way back up, our leg. Let's do some gentle small tennis balls, keeping the opposite hip up. And they're just a small movement. Let's slowly bring that leg all the way back down to the mat. And we're going to lift that opposite leg up to the sky, keeping the hips in the air, belly's in nice and tight. Arms are long and strong, and we're going to slowly paint that stripe just to the opposite knee, and then coming back up. Bring that leg all the way back down. We're going to come into our relaxation pose that you can come into at any time today during class. If your back is not happy, you bring your knees to your chest. You're going to roll out that spine. This is another good one to do if your back ever feels tight. And now we're going to come into happy baby. You can grab your big toes rolling out your spine. So if you have a beach towel or a towel or a sweatshirt available, I'm just going to teach you another nice stretch. I'm just going to go grab my sweatshirt a second. So this is a nice stretch you can do at home or when you travel. And the beauty of it is then you don't have to buy little bands. You can just do this with a towel. So I'm going to put my feet on the, I'm using a sweatshirt, but let's just hold on to your towel or your sweatshirt and bring your feet slowly off the ground. You get nice stretch forward. Do that one a few times. Rolling out our spine. And then I'm going to take my left foot out and bring it all the way back down. And my left arm is going to come out into a T. And I'm going to bring that right leg gently to my right. And you might even feel a little stretch on your oblique, which always feels nice. I'm going to bring my right leg forward, and I'm going to switch arms and bring my right arm out to the opposite side and do that nice gentle stretch. And then bringing it forward. And we're just going to enjoy this simple stretch. And if you don't have a towel, you can do this without it. Or if you have any bands, but this is to save you a little money that you don't have to buy bands. Sometimes when you have too much stuff in your house and you never use it, you know, we all know how that goes. Okay, so now let's bring in our left leg and we're gonna bring our right one down to the floor. And again, I'm going to put my left arm out and just do that nice gentle stretch to the opposite side. And coming forward, switching arms. Coming forward. Bring both legs again, center, and we're just gonna do that last stretch of going forward over our heads with our feet, or just a gentle pulling forward, stretching out those hamstrings. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of my towel for a little bit, or my sweatshirt. Alrighty, we're gonna scroll into some classical Pilates. I'd like everybody to start from a standing position, genieing your arms. Let's take a deep breath in and let it all go. Always keeping our breath in our back pocket. So let's come all the way forward on our mat. We're going to bring our right leg behind our left, looking forward, coming down to our mat slowly. And if you don't care to do this, you can just come down to your mat. But we are going to start off with a half roll up. So grab your thighs and we're just going to roll our spine gently back. We feel our abs engage. It's just a gentle, nice stretch. And when you come forward, let's press our hips into the mat. Try to grow taller with our spine, elongating our spine. And all the way back. All the way up. Next, we are going to move on to a full roll up. So if you do have Campbell's soup cans at home or 1 pound weights, it does make this exercise a little easier, but it's not necessary. So I'm just going to pretend that I have a 1 pound weight, and I'm going to slowly roll my spine back 1 vertebra at a time. If this is super hard, you can also put your feet under a couch. Coming all the way back down to my mat, bringing my arms over my head, and then slowly, trying not to rock up, but slowly 1 vertebra at a time, bringing that spine all the way up. And then I'm going to do a two-way Pilates stretch, stretching over my feet, shooting my tailbone out the opposite side, and then bringing it all the way back down. Bringing those arms over my head, and then slowly coming all the way back up. All right, let's actually going to do another nice gentle stretch. Bring your legs out the width of your mat, and we are going to, this is called a front fold. We're going to pretend that we have a nice big beach ball. So it's not a ballet stretch, it's a Pilates stretch. And we're going to reach over that beach ball, shooting our tailbone out the opposite way, getting that nice two-way stretch. And then coming all the way up, and let's try to grow taller. Hips are sinking in the mat, spine is nice and aligned. And then we're going to go for our second. All the way back up. And yes, maybe you could gain a 1/4 of an inch or 1/2 an inch doing this for a bit. All right, we are going to come into our crisscross now. So we are going to take our right pinky and our left toe, reaching towards there, coming forward in a nice T, rolling your shoulder blades back. Again, always working on that spine that holds us together, and go to the line. These. Kind of bringing out our spine like a All righty. I am going to grab a quick sip of water. I think it's a good time to stay hydrated. And we are going to stand up again, leaning our arms, and let's bring that opposite foot back, which would be our left foot, coming all the way back down to the mat. And we are going to start off with some leg circles. So let's roll those shoulder blades back again, opening that chest. We're working on our powerhouse this morning. Our shoulder blades to our hips. So our scapula, our shoulder blades are connected to the mat, chest is open, and we're going to bring up that right leg, keeping that left hip to the mat, and just doing a nice circle. So your circle can also be small, as long as that left hip reaches the mat. So I guess I'm doing a little bit of both today. You have some choices, small circle or big. And now let's pause up at the top and reverse that circle. Let's do 3 more. 1, 2, slowly bring that leg back down to the mat. Pretend we have a 50-pound weight on. Keeping those abs in nice and tight. Let's bring that left leg up to the ceiling or the sky, wherever you're at. We're going to work again on those circles, keeping that opposite hip locked into the mat. And then we're going to reverse that circle. Let's slowly bring that leg back down to the mat. And let's just give our bodies a little break and bring our knees to our chest, rolling out that spine. Come in a happy baby, grabbing those big toes, rolling it out. The scissors now. So if your neck hurts you, I would leave it on the mat. If not, I'll bring it up, and we're going to bring up that right leg to the sky, pointing the leg, and then let's switch it like a curve. I think good time for another little sip of water. I'm going to come in now to one leg lift. So rolling my shoulder blades back, connecting to the mat again. And I'm going to bring up my right knee and then switch it. Pull, pull, switch it. Pull, 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 switch it. Pull. Just bring it all the way back down. Rolling out our spine again. Giving yourself a nice big hug. Bringing your knees to your chest. Taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Now I'm going to show you double leg pull, which is a little bit more advanced. So you have the chance of trying it or staying in this baby back roll, or you can always do single leg pull too. So double leg pull, I'm bringing my knees together, shoulder blades are off the mat, shooting my legs long, bringing my arms over my head, circling forward and bringing my knees back to my chest. Alrighty. Proper roll up. I'm just gonna grab a little sip of water. We are going to do one of my favorite exercises now called Mermaid. It's a nice gentle stretch of the obliques. I am coming up on my side, holding my right ankle. Left arm shoots up by my left ear, and I'm gently going to try and pull out of my obliques towards the ceiling, and then I'm going to do a rainbow stretch. Just enjoying that nice stretch of the waist. And then bringing the arm all the way back up and trying to gain a little more stretch, a little more flexibility this morning, and then coming all the way back over. And all the way back up. Let's just do this 2 more times. Enjoying that beautiful stretch. And now, of course, we are going to flip over to the opposite side, holding onto that ankle, shooting that arm up by that ear, and just gently reaching towards ceiling, and then coming into a rainbow stretch, coming all the way back up, trying to gain a little more flexibility, coming all the way back over. Last one, make it your best. Try to gain a little more flexibility, and then doing that gentle rainbow stretch. Alrighty, we're going to do a fun one now called Can Can. Thinking of the beach. It actually reminds me of maybe being a rock pet for the day. So I am holding myself up with my arms. My toes are in the center. I kind of elevate a little bit on my toes. And I'm going to swing my legs to the right, to the left, to the right again, and then shooting them long and strong. Even if you just can hold it for a few seconds, and then bringing the legs in the middle. So we're going to do this just a few times. To the left, to the right, to the left again, and then shooting those legs long. And then coming all the way center. Right, left, right, long and strong. And then center, left, right, left again, and then legs long. Okay, so little sip of water. I just like to throw in a challenge once in a while. You can try it, or you can go to your baby back roll. This is your class. So always like to give some choices. This is called teaser, and in yoga they call it boat pose. Boat pose. Sorry. You can bring your arms out and then bring your legs out and just hold on to that pose with your core. The other way you can do this is to come all the way down to your mat and roll your shoulder blades back. Of course, we're always connecting to that mat. And then coming up at the same time, you can always watch me, arms and legs, and coming all the way up. I'm just trying to hold on to this. Abs are in nice and tight, and then bringing it all the way back down. And you can always take a nice stretch forward. All righty. So we're going to come on now to some leg lifts. So you can always come down to the mat. Just want to show something, because I've had some people say that they don't like, it's hard for them or not their best time to be laying on the mat. If you're not feeling like you want to do that today, you can grab onto a chair, put your hands on your waist, and you can just do some leg lifts standing up. So just something I wanted to review if you don't feel safe. Okay. So I'm coming down on my mat on a banana pose. I'm at the edge of my mat. Legs are coming long, like a little banana. Trying to hold my belly in a little bit. And we're just going to start with our forwards and backs. So leg is pointed and the rest of me is glued to the mat. So it's a nice, slow, low impact. This is all low impact. But we're always working against our own body weight. So working everything. I'm going to do my up and down. So I'm going to point that leg going up, flex it coming down. Keeping that belly in nice and tight. And now we're going to come into our circles, bringing that leg all the way up, pausing up at the top, and then slowly brushing the opposite foot. Now let's pause up at the top and reverse that circle. Working our inner thigh. So gently bring that top leg like this, that foot on the floor, and you can gently push that knee up a tiny bit. And the leg on the mat, we're going to do some up and downs. Let's bring that leg into a gentle, small circle, maybe the size of a tennis ball. And then reverse it. And then we are going to flip onto our opposite side, coming into that banana pose again, straight against the back of the mat. Feet are a little forward. You don't want to keep my water. Okay. So leg comes all the way forward and then back. Feeling the nice gentle stretch. Friday. All right, let's bring that leg to meet our opposite foot, and we're going to do our up and downs again. So point it and then flex. We can break into our circle now. So again, your circle can be small. Goal is to just keep your abs in and body is connected to the mat, getting a little stronger. Feeling nice and loose today after class. Probably going to sleep great tonight. Let's reverse that circle. All righty. Have a sip of water. We're going to move on now into kind of like a little gentle back fold. So feet are on the floor, hands coming into prayer position, and then I'm going to open them up, grab onto my ankle, and you can watch me. I'm going to fall back on my shoulder blades and then coming all the way up. Nice. And again, please remember you can go into baby back roll at any time if you want to just create a little break, a little more calm. Okay, so always a choice. Curve position, open up book, grab our ankles over there. One more. Okay. Let's spend a few minutes in coming into pigeon. So bringing my right leg forward and left leg is long, and I'm going to bring my forearms down and rest my forehead on the mat, and just gently feel those legs loosen up. You're gonna hold this for maybe 30 seconds, up to you. But nice gentle stretch. And just taking a deep breath in and exhaling and breathing into the stretch. Slowly coming out of that stretch. And let's flip over onto the opposite side. Bringing that left leg forward, right leg long. Coming back down to the mat. Just working on our breath. Slowly coming out of that stretch. Gonna grab a little bit of water. We're gonna do a couple more core exercises and then settle into some meditation, ending the class. So you're almost all done, ladies, if you're wanting a gauge of where we're at. So let's come all the way back down to our mat. Maybe we're going to do another roll up. Why not? And let's do an exercise called lower lift. So I'm rolling my shoulder blades back, bringing my feet to the ceiling. So there's two ways you can do this. You can cradle your neck, or a more gentle way to do it is to put your hands like a diamond and to put it under your seat. So you're protecting your spine a little bit. And I'm lower, 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 lift, lower, 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 lift, lower, 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 lift. Now I'm going to lower in one, lift in three. 1, 2, 3. Lower, 1, 2, 3. Lower, 1, 2, 3. Let's do one more. Lower, 1, 2, 3. And then you can bring your knees into that baby back roll, rolling out your spine. Now, some people may think, Nina, I thought you were on vacation this week, which I am. So maybe I am thinking about having a little wine with my dinners. So I'm just going to teach you a fun one called corkscrew, where I put my feet up and I'm just going to do a little gentle circle one way and then the opposite way, just like a little corkscrew. And then bringing my knees to my chest, giving myself a nice big hug, doing something super great for my back and my mind, connecting to the present, not my worry list. Sometimes the exercises are so hard you can't think of anything else. All right, we're going to break into some gentle yoga again, just creating some calm. And we're going to come down to my mat. Let's pull that spine all the way up to the ceiling or the sky, and then bring those bellies all the way back. That gentle roll of our back all the way up and all the way. All the way up. Now let's come into that downward dog again. Feeling that nice gentle stretch, letting that head hang between our arms. And let's walk out our dog. Hopefully you're feeling a little more stretch now. A little more peace. Calm. Happy Friday, ladies. And we're going to bring it all the way back down to child's pose again. Coming down to our knees, our toes are connecting. Head is coming on the mat. We're going to walk those hands out, stretching that lower spine, our lumbar spine, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Again, taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. All righty. Let's come up to a standing position. We're going to work on our balance again. Standing all the way up, rolling the shoulder blades back, doing a few gentle back rolls. Bringing the arms out to a T, doing some little circles, working on that range of motion for our chest, keeping our flexibility. Pulling those bellies in nice and tight, coming into prayer position, bringing that right leg up. Perhaps maybe you can bring that leg up a tiny bit more now. Your balance may feel a little bit stronger, a little more relaxed, living in the moment. Just thinking about our breath. Choosing somewhere to gaze at always helps with our balance. Slowly bringing that leg all the way back down. Let's bring those arms back into a T. Let's bring our arms all the way up to the ceiling or sky, bringing that big ball of energy to heart center. Feeling very proud of ourselves today, doing some self-care, bringing that opposite leg all the way up. Slowly bring that leg all the way back down. And ladies, I want you to come into what's a comfortable position for you. It may be crisscross applesauce, or you can always lay all the way back down on your mat. And we're just going to do a few minutes of some meditation. Just taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Just let my voice guide you into some calm. We're going to be working on intentional meditation, ending this class on this beautiful Friday morning. Just thinking of living in the moment, gratitude for this beautiful day, and working on connecting with our breath. Taking a deep breath in and letting it all go. Feeling our forehead softening, the skin on our face, our jaw, our belly softening. Just thinking about our breath, or perhaps a relaxing color, maybe a purple or yellow, or even your favorite day, whether you're maybe out to lunch or hiking, maybe in the mountains, feeling that gentle breeze of calm. Just ending a quote from the famous Buddha saying, maybe I didn't gain anything from meditation, but I lost anxiety, depression, fear. Taking a deep breath in and just remembering our intention today of creating some calm. Remembering the calm we practice on our mats and bringing it to our life. Well, thank you, ladies, for coming today to my class, and I hope you have a beautiful Friday. Thank you. Namaste.